Hello, how y'all doing out there? This is your brother, Pokemon Bahamut. I am an intern with 23.com, and today my assignment is to let y'all know the very sad truth about our beautiful sister, Oprah Winfrey, and our brother, Russell Simmons. Now, before I get started with the presentation, I want to let y'all know that I really appreciate y'all for tuning in to the video. And also, if you're going to leave a donation, we greatly appreciate that. The Cash App right there on the corner of the screen. And if you on the live chat, you can donate right there where the chat is. Now, let's talk about what's going on in the world today when it comes to these brothers that's high profile celebrities that been had money for a long time, that been around plenty of women, that has been married, had girlfriends, been around all the women in Hollywood, all the women in the entertainment business, throwing themselves at these men because they had money and power. Russell Simmons so happened to be one of those men. He ain't no stranger to no women. He been around supermodels, regular models, Instagram models. So for Oprah Winfrey to want to come out and make a documentary about this beautiful brother having relations with women is foolishness to begin with. But the only reason why Oprah Winfrey backed out of doing the documentary is because Oprah Winfrey found out that Russell Simmons is really Richard Simmons. Now, there's a different dynamic that took place when she found out this information allegedly. Now, you can go over to twofree.com to get the full article. But according to sources in Hollywood, Richard Simmons was Russell Simmons the whole time. Now, if you know anything about Russell Simmons, he's into yoga. He's into meditation. Every time you see this man, he got on some little short shorts. He always sitting in the Indian position, in the lotus pose or whatever you call it. And he's a very earthy man. He's always talking about how he's a vegetarian and he don't eat no meat, and people want to call him a punk or whatever they want to call him, which ain't necessary. But the reason why Russell Simmons is living this new lifestyle because allegedly he was Richard Simmons the whole time. Now, everybody in Hollywood knew about this except for Oprah. And when Oprah signed up to do the documentary about our beautiful brother Russell Simmons, she thought that she was making a documentary about a regular black man. But when it came to her knowledge that Russell Simmons wasn't a regular black man, and he was indeed allegedly Richard Simmons, that's when Oprah decided to back out of doing the documentary. Now, I love Oprah. She's a beautiful sister. But just like a sister that just got off of work from doing a double, Oprah need to come back home. Just like a sister that just went to the grocery store and got a whole bunch of groceries in the trunk with some ice cream and some other perishable goods, Oprah need to come back home. Now, if nobody ever would have told Oprah that Russell Simmons and Richard Simmons is the same as that person, she would have continued to do the documentary about Russell Simmons. Now, for the people out there listening, the Cash App on the corner of the screen, if you can't read, it's hashtag, matter of fact, that ain't no hashtag. I'm the one that can't read. God bless my heart. It's $, 2 free sir news. and you can leave your donation like that. But when it comes to the relationship between our sister and Russell Simmons, what people didn't know is that allegedly Oprah was trying to get with Russell Simmons back in the day before she became famous Oprah, when she was big Oprah, back when she used to like brothers. This is all alleged information. And like I told y'all earlier, I'm an intern at 2free.com. My name is Brother Pokemon Muhammad. And I really do need this job. If things don't work out here, I'm gonna be back with them bean pies. So if y'all could hit the like button and share the video. I ain't begging y'all to do it, but a brother is struggling. It's hard out here. But for people like Richard Simmons, he ain't got to worry about that, because he can be whoever he want to be in America. So he can be Richard Simmons. He could be Russell Simmons. And according to the information I received, it's a possibility that he is also Russell Westbrook. And I know that may sound crazy, but if you know anything about basketball, Russell Westbrook, he liked to wear a lot of strange clothes. Sometimes he show up dressed up like Andre 3000. Sometimes he have a little halter top. Sometimes he come out there with some booty shorts on. But that's still our brother. Oprah knows she was wrong for trying to throw all these brothers under the bus. And plenty of brothers came forward to tell Oprah about herself. 50 Cent said some things about Oprah always trying to shut down the black man. Snoop Dogg, a whole bunch of black men is starting to stand up and come forward and tell Oprah about herself. And people thought the reason why Oprah backed out of the documentary is because she felt bad about throwing the brother under the bus, or she had second thoughts, or the truth wasn't adding up, and that's why she backed out. That's not the reason why the sister backed out of the documentary, because she did a full documentary about Michael Jackson, and those facts didn't add up. She did a full documentary about Bill Cosby, and those facts didn't add up. So she didn't put two and two together and think that somebody was lying on Russell Simmons, and that's why she didn't want to do the documentary no more. According to the information we received, allegedly, like I told y'all before, the real reason why Oprah shut it down and said, I don't want no parts of this, is because she found out, like so many other people is finding out right now, that there's a very high possibility that Richard Simmons is Russell Simmons. I don't do conspiracy videos. I'm not here to make you believe something that you don't want to believe. If you don't want to believe it, you ain't got to believe it. But you must admit that the Russell Simmons in the 80s is not the current Russell Simmons that we see today. And plus, this brother ain't age a lick. You can't stay the same age forever. He was older in the 80s than he is now. In the 80s, he was bald head, had patches all over his head. Nowadays, you see him, he got a head full of hair. Back in the 80s, his skin was falling all off his body. Now he built up like he 22 years old. And the reason why that is because he was never no Russell Simmons in the first place. That was a character that they put in place to make black people believe that they had some type of foothold in hip hop since the beginning. What y'all gotta realize is that Rick Rubin is the CEO and was the CEO of Def Jam Records when Def Jam first got started. Rick Rubin was the one making all them beats. Rick Rubin was the one finding all the talent. And according to the information that I received, it's a possibility that Rick Rubin is really Russell Simmons, and therefore Rick Rubin is the real Richard Simmons. And when Oprah found all of this out, that's when the beautiful sister wanted to back off of the documentary. Before he was white, it was all right. When he was black, you couldn't keep her back. She had all her paperwork. She was showing up to the meetings on time. She was even making up some stuff to throw on top of this man before she found out who he really was. But for you beautiful sisters out there, I appreciate y'all for watching. And for you brothers out there, I appreciate y'all for watching too. And the Cash App is up there on the corner of the screen. You can donate whatever you can. We like the type of money that jingle, but this ain't Christmas. I ain't Santa Claus. You ain't no reindeers. You ain't got on no door knocker earrings. I ain't LL Cool J. We ain't jingling, baby. If you can donate the type of money that'll fold, I'll clean up your kitchen. Since you want to donate money that can fold, I'll fold your clothes. However you want to give it, you can give it, and you gonna get it. You can do it. Put your back into it. Mess around and get busy with everybody that leave a donation. But besides that, leave a comment and let me know how y'all feel about this. This is your brother Pokemon Bahamut, and please let me know if y'all want me to come back because I'm replaceable. But if y'all like the commentary that I gave y'all, then let me know in the comment section. Russell Simmons, brother, it's hard out here for all us brothers. We all getting shamed for being men. They mad at you because you like girls. They mad at plenty of brothers because they find women attractive. No matter what you do nowadays as a male, you can be criticized for it. That's just the world we live in. But I just wanted to let y'all know the only reason why Oprah backed off this case is because allegedly Russell Simmons is really Richard Simmons. I don't know what she laughing for.